Welcome to the Charismatic Nerds cooking show. And today we're gonna cook up some happiness. So we're going to add $1 billion. All right, so let's add a bit of that. Excellent. Because having that financial freedom is key. Now we're going to add getting laid by 1,000 women. All right, let's get to that. Okay, excellent. Because why not? All right, and let's add some fame because we need that external validation. Okay, fake love coming my way. Excellent. Now you should be happy for eternity. Okay, that's obviously not the way to be happy. And to be quite honest, there really isn't any recipe in being happy. I know, bummer. But there is a different way in possibly finding happiness. And I got this inspiration from Buffett and Munger, where instead of trying to find the tricks in being happiness, why not find the principles that cause human misery and just avoid them? For Buffett and Munger, they straight up say that they're not smart and that they have no secret formula for their business success. All they do is try to find the pitfalls in business and just stay away from them. So I thought, why not apply that to being happy in my own life? And I'm not gonna even lie, by avoiding some pitfalls, it's been very easy for me to be happy in my own life. It's like I'm not even trying. Now, mind you, this stuff works for me and it might not work for everyone, but I think it might work for you too though. Anyways, here are the things to avoid in order to have a decent life. So the first one is toxic people. There is no reasoning with people who are toxic. Whether it is friends or family, you have to cut out people who negatively drain you and or stress you out. When you cut out all the toxic people in your life, you will experience more peace. The second thing to avoid are people who are meh about you. Chasing people who are indifferent to you is a huge time waster. There are billions of people in the world and maybe 1 million or more in your city. And you can find a bunch of people who will love to spend time with you. These are the people you want to be around, not people who wouldn't care if you got hit by a bus the next day. And this applies to romantic interests, business, and your social life. The third thing to avoid is working at a place that requires 10 to 15 hours of your day. Some people might not agree with this, and that's okay. This is just my experience. The reason why I suggest avoiding this is that you have one life to find love, one life to find and cultivate great relationships, one life to experience your life. When people sacrifice their lives for their jobs, they're missing out on the things that help us be human. They're missing out on exuding their true selves. And when it comes time to die, then they will see their regrets. The fourth thing to avoid is not expressing your emotions. You have to understand that emotions are part of the human experience. Out of all the years of evolution, emotions have become integral for our existence. With emotions, we were able to create culture, societies, art, war, etc. When we suppress emotions, we are suppressing a part of our humanness. And we pay for it in countless ways through tension, feeling exhausted, not enjoying life, etc. There are countless psychology books and resources that state that suppressing emotions are actually damaging to us. It's one of those things we don't realize until the damage is already done. And the last thing to avoid is not recognizing your own mortality. People today act as if they're going to live forever. As a result, this makes procrastination seductive. It makes you tolerate bullshit and waste time like there is an eternity. Countless ancient cultures always reminded people to be aware of death. To be reminded of death is to be reminded to live right now. Ironically, when you learn how to die, that's when you start learning how to live. And I stole that from Michel de Montaigne, if that's how you say his name. Like I always say, guys, life is simple. It's people who complicate it. We complicate it by not having the right values, chasing the wrong things, and by continuously lying to ourselves. Mind you, it's not easy, but you can have a great life if you live consciously. So with the remaining time in your life, avoid the BS and make the rest of your life the best times of your life. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. I know it was a short video today, but I was kind of strained for time, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like my video, comment on it, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my email list, and guys, remember, you're not just any type of nerd, you're a charismatic nerd.